All right, y'all, we're back and we got a special request today. We're making stuffed bell peppers. First things first, we get some boiling waters, pot of boiling water, and cut and clean out our bell peppers, core them out, get all the seeds out. We're just gonna dip them in some boiling water here, blanch them for a few minutes, get them nice and tender. Just for about a minute. Let it get soft. Throw some of our other peppers in there. Bring that up to a boil. That way they don't take too long to cook. We can parboil them here. Just give them a nice blanch. Cover that up. Bring that to a boil. And when we get done with that, all the peppers, set them in there and let them drain, and we'll move on to our filling. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, y'all. Let them peppers boil for about 5 minutes. Once they become a little pliable, a little malleable, a little tender, go ahead and take them out. Turn them face down so they drain. And we'll come back and we'll get started on our filling. All right, here we go. All right, folks, we're back. And right now we're browning about a pound of lean ground beef. I like to keep it lean. This is 93.7, 93% lean, 7% fat. And we'll add enough seasoning there to keep it moist, so don't worry about that. Once it starts to brown over, almost all the way through, it's got about half a large white onion and a whole green bell pepper chopped up here. Once that beef starts to cook all the way through, smash that up real good. Go ahead and add that onion and bell pepper. Start to sweat those down. Add a little bit of salt. I like kosher salt. Not too much. And a little bit of minced garlic. Give that a little stir. Let that render down. Black pepper. Let those onions and bell peppers saute together, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, y'all. Got that ground beef all browned off, those onions and peppers wilted down. Gonna turn down the heat and add a can of diced tomatoes. Stir that in. Gonna add a small tin of tomato sauce.
Peter, I have to tell you this.
All right, fill up that tin of tomato sauce with some water. Add that in there. Stir that in. Let that reduce. I've got about 2 cups of saffron rice. Add that in there. Had to switch to a bigger pan because, of course, made too much. Now we're going to go ahead and add our seasoning. A little bit more garlic powder. I really like garlic. Fresh oregano. A couple of tablespoons of that. A little bit of paprika. And a little bit of turmeric just to brighten it up. Also, for a little extra kick, I like to add a couple tablespoons of minced jalapeno into the, I mean, these are stuffed peppers, right? Need more pepper flavor. Work that in. And last but not least, we're going to add some grated Parmesan cheese, lots of it. I know a lot of folks don't like it, say it smells like sweaty socks, but I guess I like sweaty socks. So add that in there. You could use any kind of cheese you want. If you want to use feta or mozzarella, you can use that too. We're going to let that simmer for about 10-20 minutes. Let that tin taste cook out of them tomatoes. Let those cook for a little while. And we come back, we'll load up our peppers. Turn the heat back up on that and let that come to a simmer. A little bit of that moisture cook out of there. Once you get that filling back up to a nice strong boil or simmer, go ahead and turn your heat down a little bit to medium and let it cook there for about 10 minutes, and we'll go ahead and start stuffing them peppers. All right, we've got our filling ready. Now we're ready to stuff our peppers. Stuff those right up to the top. All right, now let's get those covered with some cheese and some Italian breadcrumbs. All right, we're gonna finish off our peppers. Got some shredded mozzarella cheese. Let's go ahead and put a big old dollop right in the top of each pepper there. Oop, need a little bit more cheese. And through the magic of television, hey, would you look at that? Load that cheese up on there. I like a lot of cheese. Who doesn't like a lot of cheese? And got a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs here. Just put a little sprinkle over the top of each little pepper. That'll help hold that cheese together. All right. Now let's get those in the oven at about 375 for about 20-25 minutes, and we'll be back.